Gil Martin here, and welcome everybody to today's episode of the Daily Packers Post, where we bring you in-depth videos on your Green Bay Packers. We have new episodes dropping every day, Monday through Friday, so hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode. And you can visit our website at thepackerspost.com for in-depth articles on your Green Bay Packers. Today, we're going to talk about a position group that is a sneaky need for the Packers this offseason, even though it is one of the deepest position groups on the roster right now, and that is wide receiver. You know, you look at the lineup and you think this is a deep group, but if you look closely, there is a reason that this is a sneaky need, maybe not short term, but maybe beyond 2026 for this team, and we'll discuss the options for Brian Gutekunst and how he can deal with it going forward. Right now, the projected starters at wide receiver, well, even if Romeo Doubs leaves in free agency, which we all do expect to happen, you still have 5 proven players at the position, or at least 5 deep at the position. You got Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, Matthew Golden, Dontavian Wicks, and Savion Williams. Now, Watson will return as the presumptive number 1. The key issue with him remains staying healthy. His talent is undeniable, that combination of size and speed. And when he's healthy, the former North Dakota State star is the team's number 1 wideout. And, you know, the key for him is that he creates not only big plays, but time and space for his teammates to get open, because defenses have to respect what he could do. And yet, in his first 4 seasons in the league, he has never played a full schedule of games. Last year, he was in 10 games, missed the first 6 as he recovered from ACL surgery, and then sat out the season finale just to make sure he didn't get hurt. If he can stay healthy, he could put up big-time numbers. Now, Reed is likely going to be the slot guy again. He missed 10 games after undergoing surgery for both a Jones fracture and his broken collarbone, managed to come back down the stretch and play well. And look, in his first 2 NFL seasons, even though he was only playing 65% at most of the snaps, he led the Packers in catches. So a full season from both Reed and Watson would give the Packers a great 1-2 combination and give Jordan Love that reliable short to intermediate target that he really does need, in addition to tight end Tucker Kraft. And we don't know how quickly Kraft will be back from his injury. The third starter likely to be Matthew Golden, the former first-round pick out of Texas. Showed flashes of ability last year during his rookie season. Only finished with 29 catches, though. Has good hands, good speed, still adjusting to life in the NFL. But a step forward from Golden would give the Packers a very strong top 3. Now, the projected depth, you start with Dontavian Wicks. He would be the most experienced backup on the roster. He improved his hands last year. You know, dropping passes was an issue. He had 9 drops in 2024, only 2 all year in 2025. He also had the first 100-yard receiving game of any Packers receiver this year. Did it during Thanksgiving in Detroit, but he's got to be more consistent. If he is more consistent, he gets open consistently, but hasn't always been able to turn that into production. If he does, he can threaten one of the starters for a full-time job. And then Williams, Savion Williams, third-round pick in 2025, mostly saw action as a kick returner and kind of saw Matt LaFleur scheme up some plays for him, like jet sweeps, bubble screens, and the like. If he makes a second-year jump, that gives him a bigger role next year in the offense. And then you're going 5 deep, and that doesn't even include guys like Bo Melton or some of the guys who spent most of last season on the practice squad. So why is this a sneaky need if you're that deep? Well, Watson playing on a 1-year deal that expires after the 2025 season, unless Brian Gutekunst signs him to an extension, which I wouldn't be surprised to see him try to do this offseason. Then both Reed and Wicks are in the final year of their rookie contracts. It is unlikely the Packers can keep both of them and sign them to second contracts based on cap space and everything else. So if one or both of them is not back, you got to find a replacement for 2027. And then we still don't know whether Golden and or Williams will take that step forward. So you're all of a sudden faced with a situation where you could be down 2 or 3 of your top receivers, and you don't know whether or not the younger guys are ready to step in. So Gutekunst has to decide where to go from here. Wouldn't be shocked to see the Packers draft a receiver on day 3. Remember, no first-round pick. You've got some glaring needs at cornerback, at offensive line, and certainly defensive tackle. So we'll see, where Gutekunst opts to add a receiver, but wouldn't be surprised to see him do that, or maybe sign a moderately priced free agent to add a little depth, although that could also happen next offseason. Either way, receiver is a bit of a sneaky need for the Green Bay Packers as we enter this offseason, and it'll be interesting to see how Brian Gutekunst addresses this problem. Don't forget to check out our website at thepackerspost.com for in-depth articles on the Packers. Here on YouTube, hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode of the Daily Packers Post. I'm Gil Martin. Have a great day, everybody. Stay safe, and of course, go Pack Go.